Happy weekend, everybody. I know a lot of you are thinking about these French elections and Le Pen and the fate of the euro, so I thought we'd do a weekend video here about the French elections and the euro. And we're back. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the charts. All right, I had a good week last week, about a $2,000 week, about a $4,500 month, but I've got a ton of bad trades that I have to pay off and wash out. So some of that profit's going to decline coming into next week. I'll do a video about that, but let's get straight to it. Let's talk about the euro, not the US dollar, Swiss franc. Let's talk about the euro. This is the 1 hour chart on the euro. And what I'm seeing right here is there is a level of support that's building right below where we are right now, and a gap from last week when the euro jumped on speculation that Le Pen wasn't doing as well. And now the question is, where are we going to go into next week? I mean, we have all kinds of euro pairs. The euro New Zealand is way, way overbought. The euro Canadian dollar, way, way overbought. The euro New Zealand, euro Canadian, euro yen, all these currencies are just climbing and climbing and climbing, and they're just launching into the stratosphere. If you go to the longer term charts, like the weekly charts here, you could see that it does appear that after a significant decline over the course of years, not just months, years, we've leveled out here. And it's a perfect opportunity for the euro to climb. That's what it looks like to me anyway. That if you, across the board, looks like there's been a leveling out and the euro is set to climb. And Le Pen losing the election within a week or so is a perfect opportunity for that move upward to happen. Now, that's not good news to those of you that are short the euro. And the euro has all kinds of debt problems and all kinds of significant political problems even. But these charts right here are disagreeing with each other. We have a seriously overbought situation on a number of euro currency pairs, like the euro New Zealand, the euro Canadian, the euro yen. They all look overbought. But the longer term charts that we just looked at, they appear to be undervalued. The euro appears to be undervalued and set for possibly a move up after a long period of decline. And that doesn't really help us. What does that mean about this weekend, and what does that mean about the week to come? Because I know a lot of you are interested in the short-term situation. So let me give you a couple of ideas. Above the highs that we made last week, and I mean a daily close above those highs, then the euro New Zealand, the euro dollar, they're likely to go another 200, 300, 400, 500 points higher if that's the case. And that's not good news for those of you that are short the euro. The good news is, to a certain extent, that we are overbought. So if we do just open above these levels on Sunday because Le Pen softens the stance on leaving the euro, so the euro is likely to gap up higher on this news on Sunday. So even if it does open higher, it's possible that it will fall right back down. That's totally possible, especially given these extraordinary overbought conditions on the 1 hour and the shorter term charts. Now, if we break below support on the euro New Zealand or the euro US dollar, there are levels way lower than where we are right now. Hundreds of levels, hundreds of pips lower on a variety of currencies. The euro USD is no different. So here's what to watch for going into Sunday. It looks like this news from Le Pen wants to win. So a week into the election, Le Pen's going to try to gain up all the percentage points possible by softening that stance on ditching the euro. It looks like if we open higher on Sunday, we're going to hit like 1.1000. That seems like that's a really big round number kind of situation. So 1.1, 1.1050, those numbers there. The euro New Zealand, if we open higher, we're likely to hit 1.6, 1.6100. Those are levels that we're likely to hit, and that seems totally possible. But we want to watch to see if those can hold, because what you're going to want to look for is an exhaustion move, a candle with a small body, giant wick, and then a move lower. And because the short-term charts, the 60-minute, the 15-minute, these shorter time frame charts are really overbought, that seems like a absolutely reasonable thing to expect. A pop higher and then a drop lower after that. What if, though, on Sunday, let's remove all the drawings on the charts here. What if on Sunday we actually open lower? What if we gap open lower on Sunday? Well, coming into the French elections, it makes sense that people want to ditch the euro and get out of the way of the elections. That would make perfect sense. And the logical place for us to gap open lower is down here at this missed daily pivot from Wednesday of last week at 1.5650. We could easily hit 1.5450 right here later on in the week if that move lower continues. So watch the euro on the open. Expect a higher open. Expect it to spike higher on the open, but fill the gap that it creates within 24 hours. If it gaps open lower, then there's a lot of room for this to continue down, and don't expect that gap to fill right away necessarily. What you want to see, in other words, is it's going to probably gap open one way or the other on Sunday. And what you want to see after it gaps open on Sunday is, does it start to fill that gap? Does it immediately start to do that? Or, because what that means is then there's lots of people ready to trade in the opposite direction. That's what you want to look for now. Look for higher, an exhaustion move, a small candle body and a large wick on the candle on the open in the first hour of the open. Or if it drops lower on the open, maybe Le Pen is suddenly gaining percentage points or whatever, then watch for that gap not to be filled and lows to just to fall lower and lower and lower and lower as time goes on after the open. And I'll see you back on Monday for another video, maybe a live video on Monday. Bye for now. If you're not already a member of the email list or whatever, just jump over to robbooker.com and you'll get an early warning when I do a new video or I'm going live on Facebook or publishing a new video to YouTube or a new podcast comes out or whatever else. You get all those details and all that stuff over at robbooker.com. I'll see everybody on Monday. Bye for now. Oh, and one more thing if you're still with me here. Let me know in the comments below, whether on YouTube or Facebook. Let me know where you're from, what your name is, how you're doing, something about your trading or whatever. Love to stay in touch with you and love to hear your questions, your comments, or anything that you've got for this video. I'll just randomly select one of the people that asks a question, leaves a comment, or says hello. We'll randomly select somebody for a $25 Amazon.com gift certificate. I don't know if that's even a good prize. If you have a better idea for a prize, within reason, like not a car, let me know. All right, for sure, now's the end of this